Is she okay?
I don't know. Hey, AJ, are you okay?
No. I hear sadness. What happened?
Did you pee your pants?
I think she's far too old for that. Right?
No, I didn't pee my pants.
Is it your sweater? 'Cause I'd be sad if I were wearing that too.
No.
Then why are you being so ill?
I'm stressed about chemistry.
Ooh, who do you have chemistry with? Not that chemistry, the class, you idiot.
That's a bad word.
Shut up. You guys stop it. I honestly need help. You know what could have helped?
What?
Initially doing better in the class so that your grade doesn't rely on one test.
Oh, snap!
Thank you for that. But this test affects all of us. If I fail, you fail. So you kind of have to care.
Why?
Because I is you and you is me.
No. You're old.
Yeah, and you're in denial. So, are you guys gonna help me? AJ, I would do everything in my power to make sure you pass. Why are you taking off your pants?
I thought you needed us to pee in a cup for a drug test.
No, what made you think that? Speaking of cups, hey Stacy, spill I cup.
I see you pee.
Do you now? Zing! Okay, so AJ, what do you need help on?
Everything.
Wow, okay, well, if you had to pick one topic, well, then I'd have to pick the concept of mold. Oh, well, they're basically aardvarks, but uglier. Ignore her. Listen to me. You're an idiot. Okay. Okay, I kid. I can help you. Come to my special room.
Can we go?
No. You two stay here. How do we get there? Just close your eyes, hold my hand, and snap. Crackle and pop. Rice Krispies. And that's why you're not invited. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess it's just us.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go.
Whoa. It's dark. Sorry about that. What is this place? It's my study. Did you just develop a British accent? Maybe. I find that it makes me feel more intelligent and sound, you know, smarter. Okay. So, help! First, let's start with the basics. What is a mole? It's an aardvark, but uglier. How did you guys get here?
We walked.
Yeah, it wasn't that far. All you did was go to the bathroom. Okay, well, you guys keep it down in here so I can, you know, study. Or, can you guys leave? Well, if she has an accent, I want one. Do whatever you want, just leave me alone. I'm French.
Can I have a German accent?
I don't know what that was, but it wasn't German. I'm ignoring you guys now. Stop messing with the light, Stacy.
Sorry.
As I was saying, 1 mole is equivalent to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, or 602 hexillion, also known as Avogadro's number.
Did you say avocado?
No, I did not.
Hey, AJ. Why is your whiteboard so janky?
Moving on. I get what a mole is, but I just don't get how to convert to moles or to grams for moles or anything like that. Okay, then let's review converting. If you have 4 dozen eggs and you're trying to figure out how many eggs you have, what do? Count them? How are you still alive? No, a much simpler way to do it would be to do 4 dozen times 12 eggs divided by 1 dozen. And that will give you how many eggs you have. The same is true for moles. You could think of moles like a dozen. It's just a name for a certain amount of something. You could have a mole of eggs. That just means you have 602 hexillion eggs. Fun fact. It would take 20 quadrillion years to count to mole. Good thing I'm immortal. Shh. I still don't see the connection. Well, let's apply it. If you wanted to know how many atoms of nitrogen were in 0.75 moles, you'd have to do 0.75 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd divided by 1 mole. And that would give you atoms of nitrogen. So it'd be 1.24 times 10 to the negative 24th? No, you don't divide. But there's a division sign. Yes, but if the number's on top, you multiply. So the actual answer would be 4.52 times 10 to the 23rd atoms. In order to divide, the equation would have had to have been 4.52 times 1 atom divided by 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. And that would be finding amounts of moles, not atoms. Okay, what about converting from grams to atoms? I think what's actually confusing you is the process of converting. If we start by not using numbers, that might help. What do you think this means? Grams times moles divided by grams equals mole? Yes, and it's very important to point out that whatever unit is on top must also be on the bottom of the next section. Oh, so it's like if you have grams, then you'd have to have grams on the bottom. Then atoms on top and atoms on the bottom. Exactly. Also, make sure to use Avogadro's number, aka 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, if a problem mentions atoms or molecules. Now, do you think you can do one? Sure. So, if you have the question, how many silver atoms are in 3 grams of silver? First, I'd write what I know, which is 3 grams of silver. Good, then what? Then I'd write grams of silver on the bottom, and since I'm trying to find atoms, I'd write atoms on top, and then atoms on bottom. Okay, now fill it in. So on top would be 1 mole of silver, and on bottom would be the molar mass of Ag. Yes, and molar mass is how much 1 mole of an element weighs. Great! Then on top of the next part would be Avogadro's number. Avocado! It wasn't funny the first time, so it's definitely not funny now. Okay, then on the bottom of the next side, I'd put... I think I'm stuck. Actually, you're done. It's important to realize when you've gone too far. The last unit you have on top should be what you're trying to find. Just stop with atoms on top, since we are trying to find atoms. Now, calculate that, boy. So, it's 3 divided by 107.87 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, and that equals 2 times 10 to the 22nd atoms. Is that right? Yes! Now here are things you need to remember. 1 mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd things. It doesn't really matter what it is, but that just means you have 602 hexillion of that thing, also known as Avogadro's number. So you could have a mole of candy? Yes. A mole of crayons? Yes. A mole of avocados or clouds or toes? Yes, and yes. Cool! Okay, you also have to know when to use molar mass, which is located on the periodic table. Where? Right under the name of the element. But how would we know when to use it? Well, you use your periodic table when you're trying to find the molar mass, duh, but also when you need to convert from mass to moles. So, if you have this question, calculate the number of moles of water in 600 grams of water. First you... Actually, may I try? Sure. So first you gotta do the 600 grams of H2O. Okay, maybe you tell me what you want to do and I write it. Why? Your handwriting sucks. But I got an A in handwriting at school. It's okay. Just tell me what you wanted to write. Well, first, you do the 600 grams of H2O, then you put grams of H2O on the bottom and moles on top. Good job. Don't patronize me. In order to find the grams of H2O, you have to use your periodic table. Periodic. Excuse me, are you solving this problem? It's okay, continue, Stacy. Okay, so you go on the periodic table and find H, which is hydrogen, and O, which is oxygen. H2O means there's 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. So you need to add the molar mass of hydrogen twice and then add the molar mass of oxygen. And that's 18.02. What's the final answer? So you do 600 divided by 18, and that's 3.33 moles of H2O. And I know it's moles because we ended with moles on top. And grams of H2O cancel. AJ, how does it feel to know that it took you a whole semester to learn this, but it only took Stacy 5 minutes? I think we're done here. Thank you. I'm leaving. I accidentally flooded the toilet. What? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're done here. I'm going to snap back now. This was a pleasant experience. I hope you learned a lot, AJ. Goodbye. It's an aardvark, but uglier.